Welcome to Fandom's Log. Stardate Thursday the 30th of March, 2017, if you didn't know. It is one lovely Thursday afternoon. It's a cloudy day and two idiots are sitting in a basement flat, just waiting for Dan. Spoiler alert, he doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
So he said he'll turn up. It's fine. He said, if he says he'll turn up, he'll turn up.
Yeah, but he said that last week and he slapped in.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah.
Well, while we're waiting, let's just talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Yes, we have to, Sam.
Right, I've seen the trailer. I know everyone's like, it's gonna be good. Yeah, it's not. Look at it. Look at it. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes, I have.
I saw it today. This week, I've actually watched some lovely video essays. They are wonderful. It's based on a video from the Nerd Writer. I think it's Nerd Writer 1 is his channel. I recommend it. It's wonderful.
Okay.
He originally made a thing about theme tunes and how Marvel's Avengers, you can't hum the theme tune. But then someone made a retort, which I agree with, which is you can. But which is as iconic as everything else. But the problem was, it wasn't in the trailer. So the reason is that didn't make it become iconic in the same way that other properties and brands have been, because it wasn't in the trailer.
Well, see, no,
The same with Justice League. That was where I was going. Same with Justice League. It just looks generic.
To retort that one, hum the Captain America theme song.
Oh, you want to
Iron Man.
one? Iron Man.
Okay, but see, the thing is, they don't stick out. But I can hum to you the Superman theme song.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that. Batman, go on, do it. Not the Affleck one. Not the Affleck one. I mean, not the 60s Batman.
Oh, let me think. Which one do I want to go with?
Yeah, right.
I can't get my tongue around it. That's the thing.
Yeah, because of Hans Zimmer.
Danny Elfman as well. Let's not forget. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. I think
trailer thoughts. One sentence. Go.
I thought it was a good trailer. It did what it had to. It showed off all the members of the team.
It looked like Transformers, though.
I'll give you that.
It looked not what it was. It looked like the love child of Transformers and Suicide Squad. And I thought Suicide Squad was a property they were trying to avoid associating with.
I mean, there are moments in this trailer, but I'm not as much of a diehard DC fanboy.
What?
As people seem to believe. I'm very much part of the. I live in hope. That is all I can ask for. I like the look of the Parademons. I like the look of the new Flash suit. I think Ezra Miller as the Flash will be good. He's distinct enough from Grant Gustin on the TV. Ben Affleck, he's got the line of him and Jason Momoa have the two best lines in the entire trailer. What's your superpower? Have you got like da-da-da-da-da? No. I'm rich.
Yeah.
I love that.
However, I don't think that's a very Batman thing to say. That line is something Robin would say. Definitely something Robin would say. But a man who's dedicated his whole life to avenging his parents' death, and in the whole last film we saw him in, he pretty much freaked out at that thought with the one word, Arthur, and now he's going, I'm rich. I thought she was with you. I would like a burger.
See, if that came from Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Jason Momoa had like the other funniest line, just dressed as a bat. I dig it.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Drax the Destroyer.
Fun fact, he was supposed to be Drax the Destroyer.
Oh, that's awesome.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, but he turned it down because he didn't want people to think he was just a brute.
Oh, for God's sake.
So...
Sorry, Ewan, I just threw my glasses on the computer and it broke.
Oh, you have one job here, Soundlord. But I think I think on the whole, if I were to give this like a grade,
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid B.
Okay. Why show your findings?
Because I think it did what it had to. It showed all the new characters.
Yeah.
It gave them a bit of a spotlight. I have a more of appreciation now for Cyborg.
Yeah.
It highlighted where the film's strengths are going to be. I don't think any of this is from beyond the second act. And I like the fact that they haven't blown their load, so to speak, and shown Superman. Because that was one of their problems last time.
He's gonna be in. I predict he'll be in at the same time that the abomination Doomsday appeared in the trailers.
My bet. This is what they will probably do to show Superman.
Yeah,
is they'll have like a shot where they have like the whole team looking, and then you'll just see like the S symbol, or you'll see like the K, but you won't actually see Henry Cavill's face.
I reckon what they're going to do is just completely rip off one for one the Justice League cartoons opening credits.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, I'd love that.
Dun, dun.
But then they need Martian Manhunter, and they need Hulk Girl. Why is she called Hulk Girl? Why can't she be called Hulk Woman?
I don't know. Maybe the UN didn't pick her up,
and
then fire her for being a fictional character. You've got Hermione Granger right there. She made a speech, and she made a speech to the UN and thought, "Oh no, let's get this fictional character to do the job." Gosh, I'm going to move on. I'm going to die here.
So, in other news, though.
Oh yeah.
While we're still waiting for Dan, have you heard anything from Dan? By the way, has he sent you a text?
Let's have a look. It's garbled. He sent a message. It's just a load of. It seems to be a series of like full stops, question marks. I think he may be pocket dialing me, or
I think he might have butt dialed you.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we still got to continue.
Yeah.
Marvel's Sony and Spider-Man Homecoming trailer,
which also has a bit of a mix of cocktail of controversy as well, because today they've started telling people that they're going to leave Marvel as well.
No, they haven't.
What?
If you actually read the article that it comes from, it's from the former Sony head, who's now been sacked.
Okay.
She was sacked a while ago after the Sony leaks. And she said it's unlike anything we've ever heard of. And note the wording. He may leave after the Spider-Man sequel. Note the use of may. Now,
so
what will happen is they will announce, depending on how Spider-Man Homecoming's doing, if it is a box office smash, they will probably go, oh, it's because it's Iron Man, we've got that link, let's stay there.
Yeah.
And that, let's be honest, it is going to make a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm genuinely excited.
So, people that tell you, oh, Spider-Man's leaving the MCU, he's not, because he's contracted for like 3 or 4 films.
Ooh.
The one that will be the determining factor is the sequel. How much the money the sequel makes, and again, that will make a lot of money.
But I think the real question is, because at the moment, everything's building up to Infinity War. Yeah. That's it for the Marvel Universe. No one knows what's going to happen after it, other than the fact that there's a Wasp film. There's a Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's the only thing that's been announced.
Captain Marvel as well.
Oh, Captain Marvel after?
So it
I
was
thought it was before.
No, it was after. Oh. So the way it was set up, because they did that whole thing about a couple of years ago where they announced their entire Phase 3. And it was going to be Avengers Infinity War Part 1, Inhumans, Captain Marvel, and then Infinity War Part 2. Inhumans has been taken off and is now an ABC series. And it's just literally Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp in that slot now.
Yeah.
And also extra films have been greenlit. So that whole plan is out.
So and I think what Sony might be thinking is, we don't know. No one knows what Marvel's plans are after Infinity War. No one knows how successful it will be after the big ending. Yeah. What's happening now? That's what I think that means. Is in
it's take it as a grain of salt, because it is a former studio head
who got fired
fired after she inadvertently well, it wasn't her, but it was like North Korea hacked her.
Forgot about that.
Her studio network. Spider-Man. And it's so take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
I had a friend contact me saying, "What does this mean?" And I'm like, "It means absolutely nothing."
Okay.
But back to the trailer.
Oh, it was good. This is coming out on my birthday as well. So this is going to be... I'm going to have a 5-year-old's birthday party. Going to go to McDonald's, meet Ronald McDonald, have a Spider-Man birthday party, go to the
Are you
cinema.
going to get the Happy Meal as well?
I'll have to. It's
You're
my
gonna get,
birthday.
like, the toys.
Yeah. Or I could go to Frankie and Benny's and have them sing at me. That would be fun.
I'm not as hyped. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man
Yeah.
is one of my favorite characters. I like the fact that he's a young kid in this one.
Yeah.
But I'm going in not having seen that much that I've already been hyped for.
But for me, it's nice. This seems to be the kind of a relationship that Iron Man has with Spider-Man, kind of pre-Civil War. Because in Civil War, Spider-Man has this arc which is wonderful and also terrible, which is... Because I'm not going to talk about One More Day, whatever it is, because that was a horrible, horrible comic book. But there was this moment where it was just kind of like Spider-Man gets a father figure out of Iron Man, and then Civil War happens, and he's forced to kind of choose his father figure over his ideologies, and that's why he gets rid of the suits. And it seems that arc that happens through Civil War is leaking into Spider-Man as well, and I really like that. It's nice.
I like the fact that it's Iron Man being the father figure. I find it a little bit hypocritical that he's telling Spider-Man there are actual heroes that do the job better than you. I'm like,
but he makes a good point though. Iron Man, he's like, because Tony Stark's saying if you're nothing without the suit, you don't deserve it. I love that line. It's such a powerful line because he spent an entire Marvel universe making that point. And if you're like, and a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people also say, "Oh, it's hypocritical of him. That's all he is. No, he's not. He built a suit out of nothing and left Iraq and Afghanistan. Like that's
I like we got a bit more Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
Yeah, that looks fun. I was worried that would look terrible,
but he does seem to be suffering from a classic case of Marvel villainitis.
Oh, explain.
Marvel villains are just the worst. They're the worst.
They all have a green theme as well.
They don't use their villains well. The only one that I've seen that they have done even remotely good job with is Loki. Ironmonger in Iron Man 1, forgettable at best. Red Skull.
He was good. Red Skull was good. However, Hugo Weaving has stated he's never doing it again.
I know.
Which is why he disappears, because they're like, screw that.
Whiplash in Iron Man 2. Let's never mention Whiplash in Iron Man 2.
I liked Whiplash. It's a shame the plot wasn't as powerful.
It is really bad Russian accent.
Yeah.
Let's think.
Hammer was a good one, and I hope that Hammer comes back.
He has come back already
in a short film, and I love that.
Mandarin in Iron Man 3. Let's
not the Mandarin, as the same short film pointed out.
And then what else is there? Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I liked Ronan, but Ronan is a kind of...
He's boring.
That was the joke. That was the whole joke, and it was right at the end with the dance off.
But Ronan the Accuser is a noble character in the Marvel Comics universe. Lest we forget what they did to poor Christopher Eccleston in Thor: The Dark World. The villain that wasn't the actual villain of the film.
Who was the villain?
It was his henchman that was the actual villain in the film. The one that actually killed people.
Oh yeah, he literally does nothing for the whole. He's Indiana Jones, but for villains.
Yeah, and then who else is there?
What we do? You're right. We need our Voldemort. We need a
proper villain. If after about 15 films,
do you think we'll get that from Thanos?
No. Because Marvel has made it quite clear. I've gone through second puberty again.
I think the problem is they do have a villain. They do have the best villain of all time, but they don't own the rights to him.
Doctor Doom.
Yes, Doctor Doom is by far the greatest villain. He's mad. He's magic. He's a technical genius. He's a strategist. He's everything you want.
I'll tell you what he doesn't have that the last 3 films that we've got of him have failed to notice.
What?
He doesn't have electricity powers.
Oh, yeah.
Why do they insist on...
They don't get there because when the Fox have Fantastic Four, they're like, "Oh, we're going to try and make this realistic." No, meanwhile, Marvel's like,
Anyway, back to we've tangented a lot.
Hold on. No, that wasn't Dan.
That wasn't Dan.
It wasn't Dan.
But I think I'm sad that if they don't use Michael Keaton properly, he's just a wasted villain.
I think what they imply he is he's meant to be this metaphor of family. He's meant to the villain there is he's meant to represent that kind of what Spider-Man isn't, in the sense of he's about I'm protecting my own in the only way I know how, by killing everyone else, and that's what I like about what looks like the villain's going to be.
From what they've said is he's a contractor that comes along and cleans up after all these superheroes.
That's an amazing. Hold on. I think that is the best villain motivation in the history of superheroes.
He loses his job because Iron Man decides, oh, I'm the one that causes all this trouble. I should be the one that cleans it up. So he creates this company that puts Michael Keaton out of business.
That's nice. That's a circular feel to it. I like it.
So, once again, we have Tony Stark being responsible for a supervillain. Let's list all the people that he's been responsible for.
Okay, let's go from the first one. Ironmonger.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Is he responsible for Ironmonger?
No, Ironmonger's responsible for him. Okay. So we can scratch that.
So this is from now on. This is now the Ironmonger verse.
Okay.
Because he's created Tony Stark. Tony Stark created the Marvel Universe.
So, Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Kind of responsible for Whiplash.
Yeah, for being a jerk. And Hammer for being a jerk. And
Mandarin
for being a jerk.
Not
Loki, because...
No, but he's responsible for Ultron.
Ultron for being a jerk, yeah.
Which, for the kiddies at home, he didn't actually create in the comics. I was a little bit...
It was Hank Pym.
It was Hank Pym. See, what I would have liked to do...
Who also he created... His father helped create for being a jerk.
Yeah.
And no, it's the Hank... It's not... It is a Stark verse still, because Tony Stark's father created his partner, killing him...
Yeah.
For being a jerk.
Yeah, so really...
And Captain America.
So...
And Hulk. My God.
An abomination by that
standard, yeah.
So really...
And Luke Cage. Sorry, I'm...
At the end of the day, Marvel Cinematic Universes, or as we should call it now, the Ironmonger universe...
No, the Starkverse is still a Starkverse because of Howard Stark.
The greatest villain is Tony Stark.
For being a jerk.
Stark family. So really...
Oh,
is that Dan? Is that Dan?
No.
So really, Winter Soldier was doing the world a favour.
I think it is Dan. It just said it's either kelp tree. I think he's texting quick. I think that's an autocorrect.
Kelp tree. Maybe he's
for the love of God. Can you please kelp tree? That's. I don't know what he means.
Kelp.
It's just jarbled after that. Moving on,
he
then.
obviously had a very good night last night. Moving on, we finally got a first look at Alicia Vikander's Lara Croft donning the iconic blue tank top.
Which version of Lara Croft?
It's going to be the one that they had a reboot of a couple of years ago.
Oh, the kind of the one that looks realistic and achievable.
Yeah, not the 1990s oversexed version.
Yeah, the one that's got more pixels in her breasts.
I was trying to be polite about it.
Oh! Look at these images.
Yeah.
Like, she genuinely looks like she could kill someone with her bare hands. That's. Look at that. I like to call it the Emma Watson look, because everything. You know what I mean? The kind of she looks like a human being rather than someone that lives in Hollywood.
Yeah. I haven't played the game. From what I've heard, it is very good. I'm liking the look of it, especially with the way that Alicia Vikander looks as it.
Yeah,
as well.
She looks more like the Tomb Raider she's trying to replicate than I think
Angelina Jolie
did. Yeah.
Well, see,
Angelina Jolie just looked like every other Matrix clone.
No, Angelina was Angelina
Yeah.
Just in a Tomb Raider film.
Yeah.
And she had a very good English accent.
But this is what I like about we're in a world where big names don't mean shit.
Yeah.
You know-
Like the age of the movie star is over. Like the only person that I think is classed as a proper movie star, there are two
Come on.
that will bring in people no matter what. That's The Rock
Yes, he is.
and Tom Cruise.
Why? Why is he still here?
Why is he still here?
Yeah, it's like, look, we had a whole trailer of the Mummy, but all we heard was him screaming, and he's still. Why? Everyone, he's like
running everywhere. He's running everywhere.
He's like Michael Jackson. He's gone past success, but he's still here.
I don't know. I mean, I'm intrigued to see, seeing as you brought it up, The Mummy. I'm intrigued to see where that
Brendan
goes.
Fraser all the way. That film was my
The
first
Mummy-
DVD I ever bought, and I'm so proud of that.
This version of The Mummy with Russell Crowe is supposed to lead with into a shared monsters universe
I know.
with Russell Crowe's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
You know what I would love to see? You know, the one thing I think would actually bring gaming is a gaming verse. The idea of you take all of these properties that are owned by gaming companies that they want to make a big franchise out of, as in we want to get into Hollywood, like Tomb Raider, like Assassin's Creed, like Uncharted, and then go, you know what? Let's make a film universe where hypothetically they all exist.
Well,
That's what I want to say.
You know who should really do that though? Who should be the spearhead? Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Because they've got Far Cry, and then they've got Assassin's Creed, and they've got what's the other one? The hacking one.
Oh yeah, Watch
Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
If you ever get a chance to look up Game Theory's video about how all these universes are connected.
I love it.
He does a really good job at it. I'm getting a message from Dan.
Oh yeah. Oh. And an email as well. He's really trying.
Well, it says, "Please help me. I've been stuck down a well."
What? What?
I'm gonna read this. Oh my god! I've been stuck down a well by a bunch of angry hobos. They didn't like what you said about Big Bang Theory last week. They found me and threw me down a hole.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know those. I know those guys. He's on about. They really. I need to. They really. If they get hold of Dan and too long, it's going to be
Not my Dan. Not anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the end of Iron Fist, where he gets shot in the gut. Spoiler alert. And no, I'll have to go.
We gotta go.
Dan, get out of that. Dan, stop it.
I think we have to switch this off.
Come on.